And in color, it's 1869 World Series. And the New York Mets meet the Orioles for game number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome. After 54 innings, 3 games apiece, we welcome you to game number 7. It comes down to the game. It comes down to Tom Seaver for the New York Mets, and it comes down to Mike Cuellar for the Baltimore Orioles. Tom Seaver, the pitcher with the most wins in the league in 1969 with 25, takes our winner with the most wins in the American League left 23-11, 2.38 ERA. Seaver 2.21. This is going to be a game, ladies and gentlemen. These are going to be the exact same lineups as game number 1, so it should be a very interesting game number 7 in this series. Here are your lineups. Tommy A.G. leading off, followed by Bud Harrelson, Cleon Jones in left, Don Clendenin gets the start at first, Ron Swoboda in right, Ed Charles at third, Barry Grody by plate, Al Weiss at second, and Tom Seaver on the mound. For the Orioles, let's look at their lineup. It will be Buford leading off, followed by in left field, Paul Blair in center, Frank Robinson in right, Boo Powell at first, Brooks Robinson at third, Elrod Hendricks gets the start since there's a lender on the mound, Davey Johnson batting 7th at second base, Belanger batting 8th at short, and batting 9th in pitching, Mike Cuellar. Now it's at the Orioles to field. Dun, 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 dun. For the Orioles offensively, be Buford, Blair, and Robinson. 1, 2, 3 in the, if you have noticed that. And then it'll be Robinson, Belanger, Johnson, Powell. Behind the plate is Etchebarren. On the mound is Mike Cuellar. Let's line up and give information on Mike Cuellar. Has pitched 11 innings in the season. He's given 7 earned runs, 12 hits, walked 6 strikeouts. He's 1-0. ERA of 5.73. He's had 1 good game and 1 bad game. So here's Tommy A.G. A.G. will lead off. A.G. 12. Look at that real quick. Tommy A.G. so far. Go to the where he's 8 of 26, 6 runs scored, 2 RBIs, 308. So here is AG against Cuellar. We're underway in Memorial Stadium. Get ready. 4 innings, 3 games apiece, has not done it. Let's play game 7. So AG to lead off is an 8. Cuellar is a tough on 84. That's a ground ball. Lose them out, and you're first out of the ball game. So away. Your shortstop Bud Harrelson. Boy, he had a slow series, hitting 143, 3 for 21, 2 runs scored. He's a switch hitter. Will bat righty against Cuellar. Cuellar looks in, gets the sign. That's a 5. That's going to be a tough on a 27. It gets a 20 gap. So Harrelson. So the splitter goes away. Cuellar for out number 2. And now here is Cleon Jones, MVP candidate. 13 of 24. He's hitting 542, 8 runs scored, 1 home run. He's only had 1 extra base hit in the series. So he's got on base and a lot of singles. Cuellar looks in, 2 outs. There's the pitch. It's going to be a tough on 11. Struck him out. Got the pitch he needed. So up 3. That's what goes to the bottom first. Orioles will now last of the first inning. And this should be some game. So again, it will be Buford, Blair, and Robinson, followed by Powell, Robinson, Hendricks, Johnson, Belanger, and Cuellar. Here's Buford off game one of the home run. He's been slow for 25, hitting 160. Things of work. He's given up 5 earned runs, with 14 minutes. E2-1, a +255. Bottom of the first. Cuellar kept the Mets off the scoreboard. Let's see if Seaver has aced off. That's going to be patient. Patient on 90 from Buford is going to be a fly ball in the field. Catch is made by Shamsky, or a seam made by Sloboda. Makes the catch, and there's one away. So let's do this. So now here's Paul Blair, another MVP candidate. Let's look up his number real quick here. So Paul Blair so far in this ball game. So Blair, 9 of 25. He's hitting 360, 7 runs scored, has 3 home runs in the series. He's been quiet the last couple games. It's going to be a 7 on Seaver, and that's going to be tough. And that is going to be a 96 on him, and that's a 5 ball to left field. Comes and makes the catch, and that is 2 outs. So now here is Frank Robinson with 2 outs. Robbie's hitting 292, solid postseason, 7 of 24, 2 RBIs. Seaver looks in, high leg kick, and the pitch. It's going to be in play on 2. 37 on Robinson is going to be off the charts. Grab ball Seaver. Seaver turns around, throws him out, and the Orioles go 1-2-3. Well, folks, we've now played 55 innings of baseball, and we're still where we're at. 3-3. Game 7, 1969 World Series. Game number 7. What a time to be a baseball fan here in payoff pitch. 1969 rewritten World Series. The Mets won the actual World Series in 5 days. The Orioles want to rewrite history, while the Mets want to reclaim the magic that they got in 69. Here's Clendenin, 5-16, 2 scored, has 2 homers in the a dangerous hitter for Cuellar. The pitch, that will be an 11. That's in the ballpark. That could be trouble. A 23. And that, folks, is in the wheelhouse for Clendenin. This could be trouble. 80 is a home run for Clendenin. If he rolls 80 or higher, 80 or lower, it's gone. That's Clendenin hit on the bases. 3rd home run of the series. Lead 1-0. So Don Clendenin, he hit 12 home runs on the season, and a much better hitter against left-handed pitching, 900 OPS, and he smashes a home run to left field, and the Mets lead 1-0. So now here is Ron Sloboda. Cuellar looks in, gets sign in the pitch. That's a 10. That's patient. Patient on 33. Walk, and Sloboda gets on base. Oh, wait a minute. Patient on a 43 is still a walk. Got to remember reading it here. So run first and nobody out. He's a running 3, will not be going. Here's the third baseman, Ed Charles. Run first and nobody out. Here is Charles. Charles on the season hitting 4-12, 7-17, 2, 5 runs back in. Here's the pitch. That's a 4. That's patient, but an 80 will be a ground ball to short. That could be a double play. And that's a 4. An easy double play. 84 will go 4-3. That's too quick second, and that's a big out for Weaver. He can out sit. That Clendenin really quieted the crowd here that came to see the Orioles win a championship. The Mets spoiled it yesterday, and now the Mets are trying to spoil it by sweeping the Orioles and taking the championship. Here is Jerry Grody, 1-0 Mets in the second. Grody heading against Cuellar, and that's a foul ball. 37 cooking good. Cuellar's pitch is on 7. That's in play on Cuellar. But an 80, I believe that is. And it's going to be a ground to short. That's an easy play. Blanchard throws him out and the inning ends. 1 run, 1 hit, a walk. Nothing Mets lead. So now here's Boog Powell, followed by Brooks Robinson and L. Rod Hendricks. Boog Powell having a slow start, hitting 200, 5 of 25, 2 RBIs. No, only has 1 extra base hit. Powell against Seaver. Seaver from the wide. Here's pitch. It's an 11. That's a defensive check we can look at. Defensive check for the roll. The defense is going to be an error check on the shortstop. Ooh, an error check on Harrelson. The number is 24. It's a 3. And the error check 1 to 38's an error. It's a huge error in the ball game. So Boog takes over first base. And Harrelson makes a miscue. Now runner on first and nobody out. Here is Brooks Robinson. Can Robinson save the day and be a big star now? Brooks, the human vacuum cleaner. Brooks on Robinson, 100, having a slow series. 22 runs scored. Here's a pitch from Seaver. It's on an 8 and tough on 47 is going to be a ground ball. On a third, that could be a double play. Double play is an 8. That's a 7. That's an 8. No, just zero. So a field choice 6-4. There is 1. So Brooks Robinson able to leg it out. They have to do those things in Game 7. The little things are what's going to win a World Series. Run on first and 1 out. Here's L. Rod Hendricks. 4 for 15 in the series. Has a home run. Left-handed catcher against Seaver. Seaver from the stretch. It's an 8. It's going to be a tough on a tough 5. It's going to be a fly ball left field. Cones comes and that is the set out. So now for the Orioles, it'll be Davey Johnson, the second baseman. 2 outs here. 2 outs here in the second. So Johnson the swing. Seaver from the stretch. Here's the sign. It's a 3. It's going to be in the wheelhouse for Seaver. This could be trouble. Oh, it's going to be trouble. 3 wheelhouse. Seaver. Oh, 9. This guy that made the last out in the World Series in 69. But Davey Johnson smashes one of the field. Back goes Cleon. And it's on. 2-run homer, Davey Johnson. And the Orioles have to get a 2-1 lead. So Davey Johnson. Holy cow. Johnson with a huge blow in the second. Orioles now lead 2-1. And here's Belanger. Belanger lighting up the scoreboard. 6 of 20, hitting 300. Here's a pitch from Tom. That's an 11. 11's another defensive. Check defense. It's going to be an error on the third baseman. That's probably going to be an error on the Mets. That's going to be Charles defensively. Charles on the defense is an error too. It's going to be a 1-51 error roll. That is an error rolls. So the Mets using this inning. And they can't be making those errors if they want to win a championship. They'll extend the inning for the Orioles. And what that will do, that will give Cuellar the bat in the inning, and that'll reset the Oriole lineup next inning. Keep that in mind. That could be a very big play in this ball game. Belanger on first and 2 outs. Here is the pitcher, Cuellar. Cuellar's 0-4. It's an 8 and struck him out. So big out from Seaver. Orioles score 2 on a Davey Johnson home run. We play the Orioles. So now the Mets send up Al Weiss, Tom Seaver, and Tommy Agee. So top of the third, all hands on deck when it comes to the bullpens on these teams. Weiss to 3 for 15 in the series. and the pitch from Cuellar. That's an 8. That's going to be a tough on a 42. Is a strikeout. 1-40 strikeout. So one strikes and there is one away. So now here is the pitcher spot. Tom Seaver, 0 for 6 in the series, 2 strikeouts. Cuellar looks in. Here's the pitch. It's a 2 from Cuellar. It's in the ballpark. 67 will be an in play for Seaver. That's only going to be a 15% chance. And that's going to be a 38, and that'll be off the charts. That's not Apple Langer. Langer right there. Played him perfectly, and there's 2 outs. Here is Tommy Agee. 2 outs here in the third. Agee ground the shorts first time up. Cuellar looks in on the pitch. That is going to be a 7. That's going to be in play. A 10 in play is going to be a single for Tommy Agee. So he singles the inning. Agee is a 4 as a 7, so he won't be able to run. And now here is Bud Harrelson. Struck out his first time up. Batting lefty, batting right-handed against Cuellar. Runner on first and 2 outs. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a 6. That's in play again. But that's going to be a 56. That's a sky to left field. That's the match. Strand 1. No runs, 1 and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 2-1 Baltimore. So now Don Buford, the batter. Buford fly to right's first time up. So Seaver now needs to keep this where it's at. Seaver, big leg kick in the windup. And the pitch is an 11. That's another defensive chow. That the Mets at the end. We're going to try to roll it again. It's going to be a range check by the second baseman. That's going to be a base hit. Has to be. It's a 1 on the roll. So a second baseman is Weiss. He's a range C. That's going to hit 1-44. Base hit. So a base hit for Bird. So a base hit again. Mets not getting any breaks on the defensive card so far. So now here is Paul Blair. Fly to left his first time up. Runner on first, nobody out. Blair to swing against Seaver. Seaver working on the stretch. It's going to be a tough. It's going to be a 4, I believe it is. It's a 64 on Blair. It's a ground ball to second. Let's turn 2. It's a 6. It's an 8. It's a 9. No. It's a So runner on first and 1 out, and here is Frank Robinson. So Robinson, the batter, ground ball to first his first time up. Seaver from the stretch looks in. Runner on first and the pitch. So I'm sorry, Blair on at first. It's Frank Robinson. It's a 2 on Seaver. That's in play. But an 85, the ground ball short. Let's turn 2. Double play 6. Double play 8. That's a 2. Double play 6-4-3. Seaver gets the double play and gets him out of the inning. We played 3 here at Memorial Stadium. 2-1. So top of the 4th here at Memorial Stadium. Game number, the most exciting game in baseball. Most exciting series in baseball. We had 57 innings in this series, and the Orioles have a 1-run lead. Here is Cleon Jones, the batter. Jones has struck out his first time up. Cuellar pitching much better than he did in Game 2. His only mistake was a Clendenin home run. It's a 10 on Cuellar. It's going to be patient. Patient on an 80. The Scottish center that will be a makes the catch, and there's 1 away. So now here's Don Clendenin. Boy, Clendenin shows up the big points in this game. He's 6 of 17. 3 runs scored, 3 homers, 8 RBIs. Cuellar in the pitch. It's a 7. It's in play, but an 89 will ground ball short. From Blanchard throws him out, and there is 2 quick outs. So Cuellar getting ground balls, and now here is the right fielder, the right-handed hitter, Ron Swoboda. Walked his first time up. Cuellar looks in, gets the sign, and the pitch. That's going to be a 4. That's going to be a patient. Patient on an 8's a walk. So Swoboda, and it gives the Mets a chance to extend the inning. It's a 4, it's a 3, does not get it. So here now is Ed Charles. So Ed Charles, the batter, grounded to double play his first time up. Cuellar from the stretch. Run first and 2 outs. Cuellar looks at Swoboda. Here's the pitch. It's a 9. A 9 from Cuellar is tough. Tough on an 0-8. A strikeout. It's there. Ed Charles down on strikes. Mets are down the 4th. No runs, a walk in, 1 man left. We go to the bottom 4. That's 2-1 Baltimore. So now it'll be Powell, Robinson, and Hendricks, the bat for the Birds. Powell for 1 in the ball game, reached on an error. Powell, left-handed hitter against Seaver. That's going to be a 9. That's going to be a tough on a 40. Tough on a 48. Is that? Oh, no, he just did against a right. 40-80. Smith. It's up to short. And there is 1 away. Here in the 4th, Powell retired. Here's Brooks Robinson, 0 for 1, hit into a fielder's choice and scored. Here we go, Brooks Robinson against Seaver. Seaver, the high leg kick on a 4. It's in the ballpark, but a 5th one's going to be too high. It'll be an in-play result. Brooks Robinson. It'll be a chance at 25% chance at a base hit. That's an 0-8. That's a base for Brooks Robinson. It's a hard hit. Enough size. So Robinson's in time with 1 out. Here is Earl Hendricks. That was base hit number 3 for the Birds. Last of the 4th man on. Earl Hendricks from the stretch. Gets the sign. Here's the pitch. It's going to be 11 from Seaver. It's another defensive check. They've got 1 money in here. Let's go ahead and pull the defensive check. A millionth time, it seems. It's going to be an error check. Oh, on the this will work out. First baseman will be Clendenin, who's not good. He's an error check. He is a 1, which is not good. But it's an error check 1 to 59. The roll 91, so he fielded it. But it's an 11, so he'll get to the bag himself. There is no chance at a double play. So 3 unassisted. Runner will go to second. And oh, what a chance they had there for a double play. But 11 will kind of wipe that out. So runner on second and 2 outs. It now becomes Davy Johnson. Boy, how the tide has turned. He was the last out of the actual World Series in '69. Has now hit the biggest hit in this series. 2-run homer in the second. Second 2 out, working from the stretch. Belanger on deck. Here's the pitch. An 8. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough on an 8. He's a fly ball center field. And the inning is over. No runs. 1 hit left. Let's go to the 5th. It is now 2-1 Orioles. As Cuellar comes out for the 5th inning. World Series game number 7 of this retro replay World Series. 1-1 win wins it all, and we come all the way here. Determined we're in the 5th inning, and for a game that is this close, amazing. This game has gotten where it's at, and we're still nip and tuck. 2-1 Baltimore in 5th. Grody will bat. He will bat, and then we'll see what Gil Hodges does in the 5th. Brooks gets a sign. It's a 7. Play, but a 78. He 5 ball in the 7th. Where there he comes in and makes the catch, and the Grody's retired. Grody definitely having a tough series. Here's Al Weiss. 3 for 16, struck out his first time up. Right-handed hitter against Cuellar. Cuellar looks in, gets the sign. That will be a 9. That's going to be a tough, I don't know, 4. Struck him out. Big strikeout for Cuellar. And Hodges will send Seaver up the bat. Yes, you're playing for all the marbles now, but you basically a game of chess. Seaver wants to still be the best chessman out there and hope the Mets can put a run on the board and tie this. This will probably be Seaver's last at bat one way or the other. It's a 6. It's in play for Tom. 29 is going to be a little bit off. That is going to be a long drive to the Davey Johnson. Johnson retires. Seaver, week 4.5 in Baltimore. Orioles 2 runs on 3 hits. The Mets 1 run, 2 hits, and have committed 2 errors. So last of the 5th, Belanger, Cuellar, and Buford to bat for the Orioles here in the 5th against number 51, the franchise. Seaver. Belanger got reached an error. Time up. It's a 10 on Seaver. It's patient. 15. It's going to be a walk. A very tough walk against Seaver. Cuellar will get the bunt, so he's a 3. And let's see what Cuellar's bunting. Oh, a bunting rating of D. Ooh, can he lay down a bunt successfully? Let's see. So a sacrifice of D is 25 to 87. Still pretty good odds. So we'll go ahead and roll. We want nothing in the middle. That's a successful sacrifice. Picked up him over. Picked up on that. Throws him out. So another nice sacrifice at there. Make it 3-4 as the runners will go to second with 1 out. Laid out a perfect bunt. That will be a assist by the first baseman and a put out by the second baseman. So now runner on second and 1 out. It now turns out to be Don Buford's turn. Buford comes up with a runner on second and 1 out. AG needs to make a good pitch here. AG from the stretch. Here we go. That's going to be a 6. 6 on Seaver is in play. 22 for Buford against the righty is a single. So Belanger, let's see what his running rate is. Running rate is a 7. Ooh, that's good. Really. Let's take a look at this and see if it does. Single runner on second. Does not score him 1 base at a time. So he picked the card and he went to third. So he got a break. He got a poor jump off second, I'm guessing. And as a make it first and third with 1 out. And a big opportunity for the Orioles. The Mets will have to bring their infield in. And here's a potential MVP this series, Paul Blair. 0 for 2, 97 this series. Mets playing the infield in. First and third, 1 out. Seaver from the stretch. Going to be a 10. That's going to be a patient on a 50. 59 is out of play. Let's see what happens. It's going to be a fly ball on the right. And let's see what it was. So let's look for fly. The fly was patient. Now what's you did a wheel and get a wheelhouse hit against Seaver. That will be a sacrifice fly. Oh, great to get 59 to sacrifice fly. I will score the run and the Orioles take 1 lead. Holy cow. Fly. Whoops. Sacrifice fly. Here it is. Sacrifice fly scores the run, and it was a sack, and it was a put out to 9. And Baltimore with 2 outs. And now here's Frank Robinson. So Robinson, the batter, a big run Seaver has given up. Runner on first, 2 outs. Orioles they needed. Here's the pitch on a 4. It's in the ballpark. It is going to be an in-play for Robinson. 28% chance is a big hit. Nope, it's going to be 68. That's a ground. Well, he's got to throw them out. And a big chance for the Orioles to add another one. One run on one hit, a walk, a sacrifice fly. Baltimore now. So now it comes to A.G. Harrelson and Cleon Jones. The Mets as we're coming down the innings for the Mets 1969 hopes. Can they pull it off again or can they not? So it will be A.G. A.G. to head against Cuellar, who's staying in this game. Here's the pitch. It's in play on a 7. 77 a sky to center field. That's the catch, and there is one away. So down the 6, here is Bud Harrelson. So in the 6th inning, Harrelson will bat righty against Cuellar. Here's the pitch. It's a 6. Oh, it's in play. It's an in play. Oh, it's an in play, though. It's an in play on a 58. That's a ground ball short. Again, that's Blanchard. Throws out, and that's 2 outs. The Mets not getting any offense right now. Here's Cleon Jones. Jones now 13 of 26. Most hits of postseason play by any player. MVP candidate, win or lose. Hits against Cuellar. And there's a 9. That's going to be a tough on a 38. A strikeout. Another strikeout for Cuellar in the 6th inning. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 3-1 Orioles. And yeah, Seaver will stay in it. It'll be Powell, Robinson, and Hendricks in the 6th. Powell so far in the ball game 0 for 2. Seaver, bottom of the 6th inning. The Orioles 3 runs on 4 hits. The Mets 1 run on 2 hits. It's an 8. It's going to be tough. On a 17, to strike out Powell. He is 0 for 3. So 0 for 3 for Boog. That's 1 away. Here is Brooks Robinson. So Robbie so far 1 for 2. A fielder's choice and a run scored and a base hit back in the 4th. It's going to be an 11 on Seaver. That's another defensive check. Boy, the Mets don't max. That is for sure. Another check. That'll be an error on the second baseman. Oh, not again. Let's see. That'll be Weiss. Error check second baseman. He's a 2. 1 to 51. That's a 44. Weiss. Can you believe this? So an error on the second baseman. That's a 3rd for the Mets. And the Mets are not helping themselves at all in Game 7. Runner on 1st and 1 out. Here is Earl Hendricks. Double play ball needed. Hendricks is only a 5, though. It will be hard to get a double play on Hendricks. Seaver from the stretch. It's a 7. It's tough. Tough on a 44. Unbelievable. Tough on a 44. It's single for Earl Hendricks. So Earl Hendricks said, runners will go first, second with 1 out. So Earl Hendricks gets the job done. So Seaver now with a little bit of a problem on his hands. So here's Davey Johnson. Again in the right place, right time. 1 for 2. Big 2-run homer in the 2nd. Seaver working from the stretch. 2 on, 1 out. It's 7. It's a tough. Tough on a 69. Ground ball to 2nd. Double play 7. Double play 8. It's a 7. No, it's not a double play. 69 to 4 to twice. Down 3rd with 2 outs, and it comes out to be Mark Belanger. He walked and scored in the 5th. That was the 3rd and big run of the ball game, scoring a sac fly by Paul Blair. Last of the 6th, 2 outs. Orioles lead by 2. 1st and 3rd, 2 outs. Seaver needs a big pitch. It's a 9. It's tough, and it's a strikeout. Seaver gets the huge strikeout. We go to the 7th, 3-1 Orioles. And that might be in the middle of the order, so Seaver still has time left. He'll pitch to Clendenin, who is Right now, trailing by 2 runs. Cuellar can be a little more aggressive here. Mets down to the last 3 outs of the 69 series. We have played 6 innings of baseball, and the Orioles are up 2. Coming down to the last 3. It's a 4. It's patient on a 42. It's got to be a single for Clendenin on a 4. So patient 42 and Clendenin's 3. Then putting a last-second charge of MVP. And here is Ron Swoboda. Tying runner to the plate. Swoboda with power versus lefties. Righty versus lefty. Cuellar from the stretch. Gets the sign. Here's the pitch. It's in play on a 7. It's an 87 ground short. Double play. Double play. 9. It's a 7. No. 6-4 fielder choice. Boy, this down that aisle. Get down that line fast. 1 away here in the 7th. They're down. The pressure's out. Here is Ed Charles. 0 for 2 in the ball game. Double play and a strikeout. Cuellar from the stretch. Here's the pitch. In play on a 7, but an 82. Again, it'll be a ground ball to short. Double play ball again. Double play 8. Double play 9. It's a 7-6-4-3. Second time double play. The Mets are done in the 7th. Let's get up and stretch. It is 1 Orioles going to the bottom of the 7th. So the Mets are done. They're down to the last 6 outs. And that will be the last inning for Seaver. So Seaver coming on his last inning. He will now pitch to Cuellar, Buford, and Blair. Here in the 3-1 Orioles down to the last 3 innings. So what a ball game we have here. What a series we have here. Let's do this. Memorial Stadium will be Cuellar. He's 0 for 1 with a huge sacrifice back in the 5th inning. It's a 5. It's going to be patient from Seaver. Oh my, a 23 and a base hit. Can you believe? So Cuellar, and it's a he's on at first, and here is Buford now. So Cuellar definitely did not want. Seaver did not want that. 6 hit for the Orioles. Buford the bat. Runner on first and nobody out. It's a 2. It's in play. It's going to be a 92. That's a ground ball to second. Double plays 5. Double plays 8. It's a 2. He turns a double play. Oh. 4, 6, 3. Oh, for getting down that line of hurry, but double play it was. So a huge double play. So now here is Paul Blair, 2 outs in the 7th. Seaver trying to get through his last inning because he'll come up in the order in the 8th inning. Seaver looks to Blair. Blair's 0 for 2 in a sacrifice. It's an 8. It's going to be tough. And that is going to 99. Fly ball left field. Jones is there. Makes terrific. Has gone 7. Let's go to the 8th. Mets down the last 6 outs. 3-1 Orioles. So it's Grody, Weiss, and then Tom Terrific. Seaver does have his jacket on with the bat. So here is Grody. Cuellar looks in. This is a point of weakness inning for Cuellar. There's the pitch. It's a 3. It's a defensive check on the Orioles. So check on the Orioles for once. It's going to be a range check on the pitcher. Oh, what a range check time. Range check. He is a D. That's a hit. 1 to 54. It's rolled 82. And that, folks, is a 1-3 play. He was the veteran and made a nice strong throw. You can see Cuellar. He sees himself perfectly. The Oriole fans are counting outs. Mets season is 5 outs away. Al Weiss the batter. Can the Mets do something here? Weiss is 0 for 2, and I think he may start looking somewhere else for the Mets right now. They might as well use all they have in this case. So let's see. And they might as well, they were thinking him. And they're going to bring in maybe, they're thinking backup. The backup thing. Oh, boy, they have a lot of lefties. And a lefty's not going to help him against Cuellar here. So let's go to Rod Gaspar. So Gaspar will swing one of the few right-handed bats remaining. So Gaspar will come in, pinch it on Gaspar. So Gaspar will swing. So now Gaspar the batter, he's 1 for 3. What an opportunity for him. Cuellar looks in, gets the sign, it's a 3. It's another defensive check for the second straight time. To the defensive side again. It's going to be a rain check on the shortstop, and that will be Belanger. He hit it at the right guy. Rain check is a C. 1 to 44 is a hit. Roll to 32. Belanger cannot do anything but eat it. It's a base hit. That's Rod Gaspar's on. So runner on first in, 1 out, and now the Mets now have to do something. Seaver is called back. Oh my, AG on deck. Who do the Mets trust in a possible lefty-on-lefty situation? They're going to go to the back catcher, Duffy Dyer. So Duffy Dyer will win. Puts the bat in. Here comes Duffy. So far in the series, 1 for 1, has a double, has a run scored. They need something like that right now would be good. Cuellar from the stretch, 1 out. Doesn't want to hit the ball on the ground. It's a 9. It's going to be tough. It's going to be an 06. And that's a strikeout on Dyer. Duffy Dyer down on strikes, and there's 2 out. That's their last 4. And now the Mets go to the top of the order. It's Tommy Agee, 1 for 3 in the game, 9 for 29 this series, hitting .310. But boy, an opportunity for Agee right now. Cuellar from the stretch. Here's the pitch. It's fine. It's tough. 90 ground ball short. Andrew got it. Goes to first. And the Mets go down in the 8th. 3 outs. Let's go to the bottom 1, Baltimore. So now the Mets will need someone to finish things off and keep it where it's at. And they are going to put the ball in Nolan Ryan's hands. They're giving him a lot of money, a lot of movement. And the Mets will need a new second baseman if I'm correct too. Let's see, he's a D5. Hang on. Looking at Boswell, he's an F1. So we're going to put Wayne Garrett second base. So Wayne Garrett might be the better of the people, play second in this case. And then the pitcher spot. So the new will be Ryan. That's Nolan Ryan. Pitch. So Nolan Ryan comes in. He will bat 9th and stay in the spot. And then let's change defense on this team. And it will be Wayne Garrett going into play second base. So Ryan is the pitcher. Here we go, folks. We're coming down to the end here. Let's make sure we have everything is set up here. So it's going to be 7, 8, and so Garrett will be there. Garrett will be the second baseman there. And now we'll come down to the Orioles. Robinson, Powell, and Robinson. Again, Ryan in the things one or outs. He use situation. And looks in and the pitch. It's 11. on 11, third is a walk. And there you see, Dodgers may have to go maybe to someone else. He cannot take the chance and leave Ryan out there. Here's Boog. Boog's 0 for 3 at the strikeout. Lefty versus righty. Ryan from the stretch. Runner on first and nobody out. Double plays what's needed. It's against a 20 versus a righty walk. And here comes Gidges. And boy, that didn't last long. Boy, that was the experiment they cannot afford to do. So now they're going to have to try something totally different. Oh my. And let's see. Want to get away to the Patience there. Patient on 8. We'll bring in Tug McGraw. He has not pitched a lot. So Tugger will. New opposing Tug McGraw. So Tug McGraw will come in. So Brooks Robinson will come up with 2 men on. McGraw's been in 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 inning of pitch, 2 earned runs, 2 hits. The only game he was kind of the appearance he's made in this series. Brooks Robinson struggled. He's 3 for 23. Can the struggle continue? 2 on, nobody out. Brooks Robinson against Tug McGraw, righty on lefty. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 5. It's going to be tough. 20 is a strike. Nicely done. Out for McGraw. So now here is Earl Hendricks. 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Lefty on lefty. Hendricks is going to stay in this ball game. He's a better Seavers. It's going to be a 6. It's going to be a patient. Patient on a 63 versus a lefty is a walk. How about they got a walk? Elrod and the bases are loaded. 1 out. The Orioles have a chance and brings this guy up again. Davy Johnson. Infield in. Bases loaded. 1 out. Can Davy Johnson put the finishing touches on the team he will manage in 1986? Off from the stretch. Here's the pitch. It's an 11th. Many defensive checks in this game. Will be a range check on the shortstop, and it looks like he'll come up with it. Harrelson range check is a C. 1 to 44. It's a 59. It could be a double play. Double play 7. Double play 7. It's an 11. Oh, but they'll get the runner. Okay, it's infield. Infield in. Again, we played this game before. If you've been with us, it's a wacky chart. So as long as you don't roll, I believe, not handing with the infield in, the runner not score. So let's hope we don't roll that. It's an 8. Runner on third at home. Third out at home. So they get the man at home. So they will go 6-2 on that. Holy cow. Boy, was that almost a crucial play. So now we got the bottom half of the 2 outs, actually bases loaded in the 8th. Mark Belanger. Belanger's 0 for 2. And he got that big hit against McGraw where they leave him loaded. It's an 8. It's going to be patient. Patient on a 77. No, it's going to be a 5 to surface. There makes the catch. And out of the 9th inning, the 8th inning, leaving us loaded, we head to the 9th. We have now played a total of 62 innings. The Baltimore Orioles lead Game 7, 3-1, going to the 9th inning. With the faithful 9. and it will be Bud Harrelson or a possible pinch hitter, Cleon Jones and Don Clendenin. Cuellar stay in the game. That'll be the important story. He wants to stay in and try to get this win. What a sensational game this is. Here it is. We start the 9. It's going to be tough. 99. Let's go to right field. Brooks from there, 1 away in the 9th. Cleon Jones, everything the Mets have worked on, has gone to a Game 7, down 3-1. Righty versus lefty, Cleon Jones 0 for 3. 481 in the series. Cuellar winds up on a 6 at a 49 in play. That is going to be a ground ball to first. Powell's got it himself. 2 outs. And we play 2 outs of Game 7 of the 9th inning of the World Series. It comes down to 1. Don Clendenin, 2 for 3. Can he keep the game alive or the Orioles win it? Here we go. Pitch is made. It's an 8. It's going to be a tough on 30. Strike him. 1969 retro replay is over. Of 4 games to 3, and they win this game 1. Let's do an in-game check. What a ball game, folks. Cuellar stays in, complete game. Seaver takes the hard loss, played on January 15, 2000. Memorials. The Orioles finally outlast the Mets 4 games to 3. Win game number 7, 3-1. So let's do a quick box score. And then we'll see if we can get MVP, but it's going to be tough. So again, let's look at it. It was the New York Mets. They got a run in the 2nd inning, home run by Clendenin. Baltimore answered the 2 in the 2nd. Then they added a Mets poking away, but could knock the final run in. Baltimore 3 runs. The Mets 1 run, 4 hits. The Mets are now 3-4, and that's lose 4. The final game, 1 for the RBI, only stranded 3. The Mets, the Orioles, 6 of 9, 3 runs, 3 RBI stranded 8. Few errors by Charles, Harrelson, and Weiss. Mets 3, Orioles 8, home runs Clendenin 3rd, John is 2nd, RBIs Clendenin 8th, Blair is 8th, Johnson 2 RBIs in 4. Cuellar had a sacrifice. Winning tours Cuellar, he went 2-1, went 9 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts. Seaver took the loss, went 7 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs are earned, 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. Winning pitcher Cuellar, loser, and the MVP of the series is going to Paul Blair. So Paul Blair will get the most valuable player in this series. In the series, Paul Blair went 9 of 28, 7 runs scored, 8 RBIs, and added 3 home runs, a slugging percentage of .679, an on base of .355. Well, folks, that's the final score from Memorial. The Baltimore Orioles have 4 games 3, win game 7, 3-1. Well, folks, thank you so much. I didn't make starting at work. Then Miss Kenny to get final results. He's the one who the World Series is played out on tabletop, and along with some others out there, I'm assisting with that. And this has been super fun, ladies and gentlemen. 7 games in a World Series, and it was fantastic. We'll save all the stats. Make sure it does save. It'll go ahead and do that. We're good. Thank you, folks. Please watch this game on demand, as it was not really in the chat room, but Sunday nights will kind of see that coming. And, folks, ladies and gentlemen, has been the presentations World Series replays. We'll have a World Series with a new series. Of course, we do have the Brewers 2-1 and the series stays in Milwaukee. And then the Brooklyn Robins and the Cleveland Indians, for now, that series is still going. A good rest here.